这一次船战是吧？换个当，给他干啥不就？
Don't let him catch his breath!
这好多海盗。我靠，专业打队友哎！
Don't let him catch his breath!
对啊，这里应该是蛮多垃圾的。好，这里停车，这里太多了，太多东西了，我不知道寻到民国境，寻完都一两个小时都过去了。
The gods!
你们也都没发现。你们是五胞胎，长得一模一样。看你们一定是五胞胎。 哇，你超猛的哎！他们根本是五胞胎，有没有三胞胎？根本三胞胎啊！ 来看一下强化容梦，这个可以扫多香狗跟这个加400，这里有一个，不过等我入手那个再说吧。 那我们先解林中夫人。我们先解决掉那个。我们肉也快不够。等一下。
Don't let him catch his breath! Oh, you witch fucker! Ah!
哦，真的也会这种。可怜的家伙。 我130了哎，然后所以我要先回去清东西。我是觉得可能要先回去清东西比较好。这个屋子哎，我去看一下这个屋子有什么。哦。 看，这应该是有个任务区，一个任务。那我们现在会去卖清点东西。我们去城镇卖，城镇东西可以卖比较多。 点远哎，走从工会大门过去好了。我们到铁街把东西身上的武器卖一卖吧。前进。
Hello, long ears. You paid the tax.
Tax.
I'm warning you.
Oh, the eternal fire will guide us.
看一下了。
And me? Fix it for war on drink.
I said on.
Clear up.
要。
And he fix it.
Said I'll come to the
Think
wrong
it's alright.
place. I didn't sell dumplings.
Jonas swore it was Tommy's handiwork. And with a warranty.
What?
What do you have on offer?
Redanian dumplings, speciality of the house, heartily recommended. Blimey. A vat gun in my establishment? It can't be.
How do you know I'm a witcher?
You joking? Silver blades, who else uses them? Crafted in Mahakam, am I right? Must be about 40 inches long?
An elven sword expert. You must be Ibir Hattori.
Ah, indeed. I am.
Geralt of
地名下有
Rivia.
个任务啊。
Heard a lot of good things about you.
A pleasure, Geralt. How might I help you? Care to try a dumpling?
东拼呀。
Tasty.
Thirsty。
Glad to hear it. Anything else I can do for you?
Looking for a good swordsmith. No one?
3 swords on your back. A bit much, don't you think?
Good one. But all jests aside, you make swords anymore?
Really. It's dumplings now. I must make a living. But I miss the hammer, anvil, and bellows. Oh, the heat of the forge. Were it not for that swiving Van Horn.
Don't know what you're talking about.
我已经都跟
I shan't greet a witcher with dumplings. Come, let me show you something.
Quite a collection. Premium quality, too.
Thank you. I've kept these as mementos.
Damn shame you don't make them anymore. I'd gladly replace what I have with this kind of steel. Someone with your skills? Why the hell are you needing dough?
This might surprise you. The pay is better. But above all, it's much safer. Food vendors rarely disappear or end up as cripples.
I see. Someone controlling Novigrad's smithing market?
Not officially, though all supplies go through Ernst Van Horn. And they say he plays cards with Cleaver. Frequently.
Ernst Van Horn. Who's that?
Modest beginnings. A small dockside workshop. However, he proved extremely ambitious. He knew he could not compete with other swordmakers on skill alone, so he resorted to other methods.
Other methods?
A bit of slander here, buying business debt cheaply and taking over there. And whenever the competition was a ploughing non-human, he'd accuse them of being Havocars.
Is that how he did you in?
I did not give up without a fight. I went to town hall, negotiated. Alas, it was all in vain. He'd already enlisted Cleaver's protection. And in Novigrad, few dare get in Cleaver's way.
Tried negotiating? Making a deal?
With Van Horn? Do you jest? He's a proper heartless bastard. Either play by his rules and pay him, or go out of business.
I see.
But I shan't complain. Dumplings have proven an excellent source of income. It's just... well...
You miss the heat of the forge. Tried getting supplies from someone else?
Those rogues of the underworld control all the sources. How am I to talk to them? Unless... would you be willing to help me?
Yeah.
Want me to help you get your supplies? How?
Just come with me to a meeting. As my bodyguard, it'll bolster my confidence. Truth be told, not so long ago, I tried negotiating some iron deliveries with one of the King of Beggars' men.
Take it he's important in the underworld too.
Yes. What's more, he's on piss-poor terms with Cleaver, who backs Van Horn.
He
demanded an inordinately large share of the profits. I thought you might help me negotiate. I don't mean gratis. I'm certain we can agree on a fee.
Could I choose something from your collection?
Oh, forget this rubbish. I shall forge you a sword fit for killing gods.
I don't know. Criminal underworld. Not really sure I want to meddle with them.
I badly need your help. Van Horn is a Van Horsen. He must be taught a lesson. I'd be eternally grateful. Plate armor, yours. Or perhaps you'd like a catapult or a trebuchet.
Fine. Arrange the meeting.
Splendid. Meet me after dark, near the crane at the docks.
好吧，我们可能在找其他家卖。其实我没有这么想跑这里的任务。不过好像任务你不解的话，它是没办法开启的。这个14级的，先暂时放着，我们先去解其他任务。可是我想卖东西啊，大哥。 中了，我把他们去找。算了，我们来这里卖好了。版型存东西好像负重是不能快速旅行的样子。哦，是有方法，先把东西放地上。然后再把它点起来。
I got it.
Ah, ooh.
看没看啊？
What are you playing at? My bestie?
哎，我们存了下东西。 收容所吧。哦，居然还有这么好心。没有，可能是旅店。虚岁啊！睡好睡满。没有什么好东西可以捡。Hello。出去的话，从这里走。
temple guard let even you into the city.
剑。
Rain again. Damn mages. The eternal fire. Hey, you! Yes, you! You got water on the brain?
Fuck you！ 我出去啊，看一下啊。哦，烧到自己了，干了北极，赶快！
Hey, you! Yes, you! You got water on the brain?
Eternal fire will guide us.
Hello。
They will never let your kind in, though, grandfather.
好，我们现在可能要把汽油车给卖掉，把汽油车给卖掉好了。这个有新任务哎。 不要我新任务，等一下吧，在这里吧，给卖了。
We's catching snails.
You ain't.
Let me. So.
Anyone want to go and jump in puddles? We's catching snails. Anyone want to go and jump in puddles?
啊，你找妹子啊？ 草就长出来了，长出来我们再把它卖给你。
Girl.
Very much.
买这些都可以啦，买乐色都有人要收。看一下炼金术需要什么？需要寄生蟹跟独果草。 之女巫。你刚刚看到一个。
Got those, substances you wanted?
Splendid. I can finally begin my study of double arboreal racination patterns. But first, I'll...
Brew yourself a mug of mulled wine? Saw what the wagon was carrying. Exquisite meats, expensive wines, Zerrikanian spices. Not a speck of magic. Care to tell me what you're up to?
I would rather show you. But you must wait a bit.
Color me intrigued. Fine, I'll wait.
Then shoo, outside.
Gonna slip into something more comfortable?
Later. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Well, go on, out.
Oh.
You've been patient, thank you. It's almost ready.
诶，老鼠。
Huh? If I wanted to see white mice, I'd just get drunk.
Note that I said almost. Now don't interrupt. Became Vin Kafel.
Wow.
Third mouse. What happened to it?
The spell has a 66.67% chance of success. I always use one more than I need.
Okay.
Just in case.
So where did... Kira, can I explain what's going on here?
Know the fairy tale about Cinderella?
Cinderella.
True story it's based on, too. A Zoogle cropped up in a palace pond and ate Princess Cinderella whole. Left behind one slipper, so...
I beg you, not another word about Zoogles. Now, to return to the fairy tale. I'd like to escape these ghastly swamps for one magical night. I don't need a fairy godmother, I'll cast the spells myself. But I could use a Prince Charming. It just so happens you're the only decent candidate in
你的手
all
手
Velen.
怪怪的，你的法术。
So, what do you say to a moonlight ride on horseback? And dinner?
Sounds tempting. So tempting, I don't think I can refuse.
Before we go, there's one more thing.
Gotta transform a pumpkin into a carriage?
Punk.
No. I shall transform our rancid rags into something more glamorous. Don't wince. It'll only be an illusion, won't hurt a bit. And at dawn, everything will return to normal.
Why not? Might as well go all out.
Then hold on tight.
你的喉咙太
Gavella Glan.
可不啦啦。
So, what do you think? Neckline too modest?
哦，你的那个字
It's
好性
just
感
right.
啊。
Oh, I might also have changed your hair colour while I was at it. I've always fancied dark-haired men. Oh well, any port in a storm. Well, off we go. Dinner's waiting. Last one there does the dishes.
OK。
Yeah.
Whoa, Cinderella. We'll have a great fall.
Ha! As fast as you can. Try to catch me.
哦，冲刺了！啊，被冲了！加！这滑上去。
嘿呀！
这有个人，我看一下。啊，输了，没差，妹子嘛，让他一下。
I thought you were a better horseman.
For the record, I was riding a mouse.
For someone who usually trots around on a roach, that shouldn't present a challenge. Now do you see why I needed those substances?
Beef and cinnamon and cloves, roasted capon with shallots. It was worth the trouble.
Shall I pour the white or the...
Dry red, but let it breathe a little first.
Well, never took you for a wine connoisseur.
Think witchers suck the marrow out of drowner bones and wash it down with bottled water?
More or less. Well, we've chatted long enough on empty stomachs. Let's dig in.
Must have cost you a small fortune. Sure you don't need me to pitch in?
Please, I manage. You know, a dozen eggs here, a cock or gander there. Besides, my finances are about to improve.
All right, I'm curious. We celebrating something?
Yes, a return to the living. But that's not what I wish to discuss. Thank you once again, Geralt, for your help with the tower. You were fabulous.
Not the first curse I've lifted.
But among the most difficult, correct? What happened on the island? Why I shiver at the thought. And the laboratory. I sincerely hope you burnt everything. The cages, the corpses, the papers.
Didn't destroy that workshop, if that's what you're asking. Didn't see any reason to.
If Alexander's findings were to fall into the wrong hands... Although, Fyke Isle has a terrible reputation. None even dare go there. Perhaps there's nothing to worry about. I'm sorry. Such a gloomy subject to broach. I simply shouldn't have, not during our romantic dinner.
Romantic? Thought we came here as friends.
Friends. With benefits. So...
Your fairy tale, your rules.
Really? Then close your eyes and count to 10.
1, 2,
10.
3, 4. All right, that's enough.
Oh, that's not. 超值的。
Kira, wanna play hide and seek? Why not? Shame. Could have kept her shoes on.
Oh.
Now where's that Cinderella gone to?
口袋帮你带了个蘑菇。啊哈！
Found me. Congratulations.
Do I get a prize?
I've nothing on me, but I'll think of something. Know what they call that constellation in Zerrikania?
Dragon something, I bet.
No, it has a different name. Bit indecent, actually. Lean closer and I'll whisper it in your ear. Egfain Nave.
哦，男主角被睡着了。
Kira? Where? Put me to sleep with a spell. Means she's up to something. Fyke Isle. The tower.
诶，我发现我没穿鞋子。
The old god demanded 6 sucklings. You didn't bring but a single scurvy. We're doomed. You's the one brought soured wine. Curse is your fault.
What are you doing here?
What? The sun flying from the moon? We're making offerings to the All-God, clearly.
You too can seek his aid. That's if you got fitting offerings. He scorned ours, then cursed the old village.
The All-God, you call him. First I've heard. Is some new deity?
Nay, 'tis ancient, revered by our forefathers. They say it were like this. Roslav of Oriton came here to gather brushwood. Suddenly, for no reason, a bush burst into flame. Then, Roslav heard a voice from the ground, demanding offerings and obedience.
We've been coming here since then, bearing gifts, in exchange for which the All-God watches over us, keeps us from evil.
Mm-hmm. Plain to see that. So, what's wrong with your offerings?
You needn't mock us, you can see right well we brought scraps. Before the war, I wouldn't give this such to me elms.
奇奇怪怪啊！
Such are the times.
And they're like to get worse. All-God said if he don't get a rafter of bacon and a barrel of beer at least, the rivers will fill up with frogs and locusts or some such will devour the harvest.
I could intercede on your behalf with this All-God of yours. Got a feeling we'd come to an understanding.
Well, I suppose it can't hurt to try. To speak with him, you have to stand before the altar and cry out, "All God, help a poor wretch in need." Who knows, he might just listen to a foreigner.
耶！啊！这就四皇庄园，你在画虎烂吧？好，算了，我们先解一般任务。哦，看到了。
Something here. Where's that artifact Kira gave me? There's something here. Need to use the eye. Oh, all God, help a poor wretch in need. Pretty please.
How dare you disturb my divine rest, mortal?
I dare disturb it because I want your divine self to lift the, curse you cast. Those peasants really don't have.
They must bring worthy offerings or they shall face drought, driving hail, earthquakes, avalanches. I have spoken.
Avalanches? Here? How would that work? No answer from the All-God. Fine. We can finish our conversation when I find him. Voice came from underground.
Anything new?
So long.
What? Who dares disturb my divine
有
being?
点胖胖的哎。
Geralt of Rivia. Pleasure. Expected the All-God to be corporeal in form, but never thought he'd be corpulent.
该不会是个恶
Fattened
魔？
up nicely at those peasants' expense.
Expense? Expense? Not a word about the help I give in return. Blessings, absolutions, enlightened advice. Believe me, these folks need all of it. I'd watch over them still if they fulfilled their end. But lately they offer these pathetic scraps.
That they steal from the mouths of their children, and to make matters worse, you cast a curse on them.
And I'll not lift it till they bring me worthy offerings. I'm to settle for curds and whey? Not a chance. And you can tell them that.
Been in this hole long?
For a century or so. One winter I found shelter here. Built a fire so large the flames leapt through the crack, lit the bushes above. I coughed from the smoke, and suddenly heard a peasant. A voice out of nowhere, he called. A miracle. Thus, I became a god.
Parasite, more like.
Maybe so. But what of Freya and Melitele then, Demanding prayers and offerings, given naught in return? I talk at least.
Listen here, lard ass. You're gonna be satisfied with what you get, or I'll feed you to the ravens.
Plowing reformers. No, fine, fine. I'll sup more modestly. But just till the end of the war, not one day longer.
爸，我就想把你杀了。
Maybe you'd care to go up top, see if you're still there.
我想把你杀了。好，我决定把你杀了。
While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend.
看你会掉什么好东西。
Sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to taken shelter in his hideout.
What?
Geralt, that they got an idea how to resolve this. I'll just kill you.
This is a jest.
Not like
Must die!
你给扎起一个世界，也蛮厉害啊。
Anything new?
Got good news. Your god's dead. It was actually a run-of-the-mill monster, sentient but mean. Took advantage of you. You went hungry, while it grew new chins.
What have you done? The old god warned us? Said if he ever departed, death would await us all? Come on, Tycho. We must tell the others. Only group prayer can save us now.
People! People!
Gods! Gods!
People! People!
我靠！好吧，他们是迷妹的。我看一下。我觉得还是让那个好了。我本来想说他会掉什么好东西，我好像也没掉什么好东西。 让他们继续招摇撞，让这个离经招摇撞骗。
Sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher.
What? Expect
That they steal from. Listen here, lardass. You're gonna be satisfied with what you get, or I'll feed you to the ravens.
Fine, fine. I'll sup more modestly. But just till the end of the war, not one day longer. Maybe you'd care to go up top, see if you're still there.
哦，你东西超多的。
like vinegar. Someone drank it anyway. Could follow the scent.
Anything new?
Talk to your old god, face to face.
And? Will he show us mercy?
He will. Promise to be pleased with whatever you bring.
I told you! I told you the All-God's merciful understanding. Thanks, Witcher.
哎，又恶心的起来。
Oh, one last thing. Did you know there's a crypt beneath this hill? I want to take a look sometime. Architecture's fascinating.
People! People! Gods!
感觉我好像我也蛮饿死的。好了，你们不要下去，大家看你们下去会怎样哎、我想看后事哎、
Maybe you'd care to go up top, see if you're still there.
People! People!
不下去吗？哇，你们在这里蹲了1个小时啊，你们也是蛮猛啊！唉，我们先去解这些任务。那你们也是不下去，不下去算了。啊，好，我们这一集就解到这好了。好吧，不能硬干，我想干的硬干。 有新任务哎，比较有新任务哎，可能因为剧情推动的原因。
Got a load of bread today. Oh.
I asked her, how do I get my lush to use this hand? Ow! So, she gives me an amulet, says it'll quench his thirst. And? Did it? Next.
Am I blown in?
A light. Top floor of the tower.
应该是放我跳掉。
So, found what you were looking for?
Yes, thanks for asking. How are you feeling? Sleep well?
What do you want with those papers?
Why, I aim to use them to continue important work that a man's tragic death put on hold. Alexander was studying the Catriona plague. I'll use his notes to produce medication, perhaps a cure. Or at least a vaccine.
Mm-hmm. Strictly humanitarian motivations, is that it?
No, strictly selfish ones. The mighty would pay willingly for such a remedy. Can you imagine how much? Take Radovid, for instance. Why, he might even consider forgetting my past associations with the Lodge.
Radovid doesn't forget. And Radovid doesn't forgive, especially when it comes to sorceresses.
He'll make an exception for me. He'll have to. I have something he wants.
Please, you don't believe that.
Well, you believe Yennefer will stop treating you like a dog someday. Don't see me laughing. I'm going to see Radovid, tell him of this research, whether you like it or not.
This is suicide, Kira. You'll wind up tied to a stake, burned to bolster the morals of the masses while entertaining them.
Shut up for a moment and look at me.
我记得我是有点想先选另一个，可是我等一下再选。
See this? Bedbugs, Geralt. Bloody bedbugs. I, Kira Metz, advisor to Foltest, a member of the Lodge of Sorceresses, have bedbugs. Think what you will, but I'll not stay in this bloody swamp one day more. Not one day. I shall cross the Pontar, and that means Radovid's men will find me sooner or later. Don't you understand? I don't have a choice. I will have to parley.
Got another option. Go to
这样最
Kaer
棒了。
You believe I'd be safe there?
Long as you don't piss Lambert off, yes. Emir, Radovid, neither will be able to reach you. Find little in the way of luxury there, but we do have clean sheets.
It's a long way, well beyond the dividing line. But if I keep to the woods until I reach the Kestrel Mountains, I should pass through unnoticed. So be it. Seems I find it hard to refuse you, handsome. You've clearly a notion of what women want, how they think.
So, see you at Kaer Bed's free of bed bugs, mostly.
I long to be there already. See you, Geralt.
我在想着，应该是不会跑掉吧？我是没拿到他的东西。我们先选另一个选项看看。就很好奇。
Searching for the rich Syrian
他拿出他的笔记会怎样？ 因为其实我是不太想拿出他的笔记的。
Syrian seemed to take shelter in his hideout. Witcher.
Yes.
What?
What? Alex? No. The mighty would pay. He'll make. Well.
This.
Shut. See. Think. I should cook.
Go.
You.
Long as.
It's a. So.
Yeah, kinda. So before I go, I'll need you to hand me those notes.
All right. Take them already. Farewell, Geralt. Or rather, see you soon.
哦，他是拿来要战争的哎！哇，这个女人骗我！啊，这个结局不错，至少我妹子啊 ，Hello 妹妹。
Well.
升级了。新了，我们来再看一次，刚更新了什么？这上面是不是有放东西啊？ 拿到一个黄色毛腿。啊，我觉得我突然想起来，我昆特牌可能是没办法收集满的，因为就突然想起来，我之前玩的时候，如果好像触发到一定剧情后，你没办法跟那个打牌的样子。不过我们先去看看，如果不行，我们就继续下去吧，因为昆特牌其实还蛮麻烦的，牌多还要去收集。啊，我们先找那个。 啊，然后忘了找那个胖子打昆特牌，那我们去找杰物，看一下乌鸦林这里的，我不知道他会不会给我塔牌，他已经触发事件了。
Set the stables afire! Run! Fire!
Oh! Am I prone invisible?
Ah! Killers!
Oh!
烧毁！
Calm this down.
为什么会烧起来啊？
Oswin? Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
See what I can do.
Hurry now, quick!
Looks like rain. Damn it. Lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
Over here! Can't get out! Roof's collapsed!
Coming to gate.
We've a
他给
hero
疯了！
in our midst. You've earned yourself a barrel of Lyrian.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
The fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right? Not good. They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
该有的。好痛啊！他4拳我就倒了，我打他10几拳呢，有点不公平。
get you.
You!
I know you're what? They ran from you, didn't they?
You prick!
哦，看好痛哦！没办法把它打到墙壁，我帮我把它拉到墙壁边边了。
They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick! Oh, come on!
We need to talk.
We need to talk.
Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna?
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Your wife, how'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
Expect me to believe you're a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
You knew they'd run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Tell me everything you remember about the day they fled. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing!
Only the bottle.
Only the book.
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
Aye. We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and a pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
What happened next?
Next? It only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, but Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Seen a lot of dead in my time, but that must have been hard.
Unspeakably so. My legs gave out. I saw fields of corpses at Sodden. Saw witches burn in Maribor. But compared to this, all that was a rabbit's prick alongside a great oak. And the guilt is all mine.
We don't know that yet. The amulet Anna wore could be linked somehow. Maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
Wrapped it in a clean sheet and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
Get hold of yourself. Men like you, when they break down, look downright pathetic.
You're a heartless bastard.
Mutations worked then. But here's the good news. Your dead child might help us find the one who's still alive. And your wife.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
A cursed creature that draws strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your family.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Still not sure what to do.
Whatever you decide.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it, handy either way.
But...
Sober up.
Well... But...
So...
好吧，不能打牌了，因为他身上有一张大传奇牌。算了，没差，没有打牌就算了。下次如果要专心解这个的话，我就是昆特牌就好了。我昆特牌可能也不会去解吧，我去解临终不忍的。
You white one, look like you got soused.
Ah.
Wouldn't...
You know, Witcher, folk can say what they will. Me, wow.
Mum coming on.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited. Something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time
不用再来了，所以不用这么早来。哦，态度错了。这里4点就亮很亮了。OK。What's the blood from the fields?
The wench took down the wash.
Ah,
you just.
What's the blood?
Ooh! Oi!
写多少猪肉？哦，我们写了200多个，好，够我们吃很长时间。快去解林中夫人吧。
Searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz.
玩到6点吧，
told the
看只要
witcher
拿上
about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow.
就是侦测牌，一开始是有点懒得打。 臭鸟。看看人面鸟妖是怕什么？应该是合成兽吧。对，果然是合成兽。哦，他怕那个震退。而且说真的，大家如果是来一群的话，一次震退大概是挺好的。可以触发一些剧情，就是那个要帮忙的话。难过哎。恶心。
Doug went in the kitchen, stole a hunk of meat. Cook gave him a licking, strung him by his feet.
Cooked them blood and empty, stripped his skin off clean.
Laughed and said, "How tasty, best sausage I have seen."
Cook's a stupid killer, shouldn't have ate the pup. Now we'll light a fire, gonna roast him up. 1, 2, 3, the one to fetch the kindlings, thee!
Interesting rhyme.
Don't know you. Go away.
I'm looking for the witches of Crookback Bog.
You looks like a witch yourself. The witches of the bog. We can't go in the bog. Gran don't let us. When my brother Zemek went missing, Gran said it was 'cause he went in the woods and got lost. Gran cried an awful lot after that. He could still come back.
What are you doing out here alone?
He's not alone. He's with Gran.
But where did you all come from?
We's orphans.
All of you?
There's a war, so there's orphans. Didn't know that?
A young woman got lost in the swamp. She has ashen hair and a scar on her face. You kids see anyone like that?
Ain't no lassies here. What am I? You're no lassie. Lassie's got tits.
They do. Heard an old man say once, when the army was here, he says, hide them lasses in the woods. They's dazzling the soldiers with their tits. And it's torturing the poor lads. That's what he said.
Listen, the girl I'm looking for, she's in trouble. I understand you might not want to help me, but you could try to help her.
How you know she was here?
I heard she visited the witches in the swamp.
But there's no witches here.
There's only frogs. And snakes.
And Johnny.
What's this talk? What kind of jabbering is this, eh? No one allowed here. Just kids. My kids. They're allowed. But who are you, wearing swords like a bandit?
Who's Johnny?
Johnny ate a cat. Come the more in some furry shat.
Watch your language. They tells tales and tales, naught but tales.
You one of the witches of the swamp? I hear Crookback Bog.
Witch? Me? Nay, I've no broom nor owl and not one wart on me nose. Got a pretty nose, see?
Gran's got a lovely beak.
Oh, you darling girl. Oh, kids are so sweet.
You look after these kids?
They're my grandchildren.
Gran's good to us. Gonna be soup with scratchings for supper.
Kids get lost in the woods. I miss them. Seen them in the woods. No one has.
Just talking to the kids. Asked them if they'd seen a young woman.
I was a lovely young woman. Wore a long, beautiful braid my mummy did up for me. Had dresses with flowers on them.
Maybe you've seen her. Young, ashen hair.
You're betrothed?
Daughter, actually.
Daughter? My dear, sweet little daughter. And her sister. Where are they now? Maybe they've come to some harm?
A bit of help, please? A young, ashen-haired woman. Just need to know if you've seen her.
What are you looking at, children? Wash your hands, we'll go catch crickets.
Won't learn anything from you.
Aye, 'cause I don't know nothing.
That Johnny knows. He knows a lot. When I ask him something, he says, wait, I'll scratch my arse and tell you.
Ugly word. What you saying? To the hut. You'll stand in a corner. I'll make sure you do. You, be gone. Be gone!
Go! 晃啊晃啊！有美女哦，雷尼亚。新女友还蛮漂亮的啊。是木吗？ 签吗？哦有，我就其实还好。
Can't come in here. Not allowed in here.
I just want to talk to the boy.
Not allowed. It's not allowed.
He won't talk to you anyway. Gran don't like you. And Johnny's made up. And strangers steal kids.
Just got one question for you.
Don't be asking no questions. You're a stranger. Not allowed to talk to strangers.
Can we eat now? Soup with scratchings.
You hear? Says he's afeard of you. Stop scaring my kids.
来打怪物吧，先就玩，先暂时停下吧。我们一路往上打。啊，觉得可能要把支线给解决了。哦，我想一下，要不要先开启去那个的啊？开启去那个新的岛屿啊，就是解这个。这两个还是这两个的。 我们先想办法前往那个好了。想办法先前往新地区，可以跑的地方会比较多一点。
The thinking customer will see right aloud that the best deal's this side of the pond.
不
Oh, that's bad luck. Right, right.
As long as the damp don't make me sick.
Witches have conjured rain again. Oh, yeah, mate. Go back to hell.
我帮他上不来，就管他。
I want him alive! Alive!
女人会不高兴。
Beware, for you know neither the day nor the hour.
可以拿来剔牙。
Proxima. It's a pack of
My ship has a great quarter.
Yes, never will.
They say the Isles are at war with Midgard.
It's a miracle we came back at all.
Not all of us.
Bloody pirates.
You captain of this tub?
What's it to you?
I'm skeleton.
Start swimming. I'll...
Come on. Clans are...
Not likely. Except maybe that daft bastard Wolverstone. In a pigsty.
好啦，也是找到一个好像可以帮我们。啊，我觉得他可能是。
I'm busy.
Of the free city of Novigrad. Master Claytop, that would be me, has the honor to announce the betting is now.
没有东西可以翻吗？哎呦！
The
thriving in Vizima, you know. They eat horse carcasses.
Oh, you make a fine sailor. You win this fucking shite. Oh, you make a fine sailor. You puke it, you whale dick.
我一半时间都在收刮别人的肉，吃这种东西。
I believe I see a challenger. Master Clay.
Greetings.
Will you?
Yeah, I'll fight this Grigor.
You're it. What? Let us talk coin. I shall be blunt. You stand to earn a great deal, provided you follow a few recommendations.
You asking me to cheat?
Not to cheat, to engage in an enterprise, that is all. What say you?
How much will you give me to throw the fight?
Considerably more than if you win.
Kiss my ass, Master Claytop.
You'll regret that. A warm welcome to our competitors as they enter the...
Come on, come closer.
Oh.
Slaughter that freak! Fucking come on! That's it, you're in for it! Fucking come on!
I trust you'll remember this lesson.
Good.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
干错了。
While Archie, the rules of...
Anything else I should know?
A warm welcome.
算了，超过钱就好。
Fucking come on! That's
哦，
it,
你为什么
you're
不
in
往
for
前
it!
闪，大哥？
That's it, you're in for it!
6, you're in for it.
啊，算了，把钱拿回来也好。
Our winner and the tavern's new. Archibald O'Neill is another brawler you can fight. You'll find him near the entrance to the slums. There's also Mortimer, Cap.
算了啊，但是多喷40块知道？因为刚没拿到80块，太急了。
See ya.
Ah!
You, Wolverston, captain of the Atropos.
So you want to know if I'm at...
I need to get to...
My Atropos and me, with you, carrying grain. Got any coin?
Here. That... Not sure you're ready.
Know this.
哎，等一下。
Get prepared.
如果选第二个选项是
As
这
the
样，
Emperor's spies told him,
他这样坑我1000块，我才不要哎。
Lone attempt to
看有什么办法可以不要让他坑我1000块。
certainly failed. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to
看他
contact
第二个选项不太一样，应该是可以触发事件。
Carry. Good.
Gotta get more coin.
You sure do. For I won't even whip me horse in a bath without payment in advance. This city, racial hygiene's as poor as their purse. You're back.
一定要1000块吗？
Gotta get...
This
1000块。我看后面有个人物。
What's the hurry?
Why are you looking at me?
Looky, Mr. Fancy Pants. You'll not find any monsters.
A witcher? Oh.
Not quite. But what's it about? I hear right, you're going on some voyage. Need a companion.
Not just some voyage. Cross the sea. Mark this. When I got pressed into the infantry...
Well, well. Ambition.
Perhaps. But they were empty words. Thing is, I've grown old.
Plan's crazier than it is saying.
Don't you fret about coin. I brought home a good...
Sounds fine.
Why not at your waist like everyone else?
Just a bit more and I'll drop this to you.
小人物。
What will become of us under Rabbit?
Sleep, sleep, sleep.
Perhaps you would skip your
Name's Geralt.
Patty Group.
What can you tell me?
Bouts are held in.
I'm ready.
啊，
Hear that?
好的，25块也好。
Got
好用。靠！为什么按凹头没反应啊？哎，为什么按凹头没反应啊？
Excellent. I'm ready.
哦，按错了。刚为什么刚按凹头？哦，考科骂脏话哦。
I want to face O'Neill. Excellent. I'm ready.
Eternal fire.
Come on, come closer.
Oh. Oi.
5 of them. But the outright. Plowing that bitch up the arse.
Damn it.
A week later, they broke out with pustules. A week on from now. The fever killed him. Yeah, the fucking fever killed him. Yeah.
哦，按又没反应了。哦，为什么？凹头为什么没反应啊？
I want to face O'Neill. Excellent. I'm ready.
Fight!
Come on, come closer.
Oi! Ladies and gentlemen!
Want to be correct?
Well?
Mutant! Youth these days. What am I to do, mate? Help! Save me! I'm dying! Oi there!
I'm Geralt of Rivia. I'm ready. Let's do this.
Fight!
Troops, here now!
Damn it.
Troops, here now! Redelia!
Geralt of Rivia dethrones Captain Mortimer! Behold your prize champion!
You have earned the honor to challenge Novigrad's champion, Durden.
Stops.
Truth is, we're already dependent on the Black Markets, economically.
Non-human, are you? Look for your kind beyond humans. The eternal fire, I trust myself.
Presence is he's moved down eternal fire. We are sick. Sick of it all.
Killer prowls the city, but you're not scared, are you? Excuse me.
Hey, look! This wayfarer wants to fight Durden the tailor. Is the tailor cut out?
Woman's mad.
Ah, we've been
You've been...
The newcomer.
Came here to fight.
Novigrad.
Come here, Bick!
Not too late to surrender.
Legends of the White Wolf?
I want to fight the tailor. I'm ready.
Fuck!
为什么我头又没反应了？
Take it.
Legend.
I want to fight the... I'm ready.
Might at least have died with dignity.
The woman's mad. Can't imagine where she gets the band of cats.
Oh, dearie, I'm surprised. Our cat lover once led a band of netballers. They raided Elgin.
为什么他没反应啊？
Take a good one.
Legend leader.
啊，算了，不玩了。按我头没反应。